Hey guys, what's up? So this tutorial is how to put text into 3D text into a picture. You can use objects or what you want. So some examples I've done. This is the first one I did, which isn't really that good. Put my gamer tag into a COD4 map. And the one I've just done, this is a picture of like a road. And I've put my gamer tag into it again on the road. So look pretty cool. So I'm gonna get started. Okay, so what we need is cinema 4D obviously. Now we're gonna make the render settings. I like mine on 720. So oops. There we go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the light and click background. And when we've got a background, we're gonna come down and make a texture of a background. So go into pictures. I think mine's just in pictures anyway. And there we go. We just want this. Click open. That's the row. I'm gonna show you how I've just done. I'm gonna basically show you one I just did with this this background and the same text. So we're gonna drag this up onto the background, and you'll get the picture in the background. Now what you need to do is you need to go to MoGraph, and create a text object. Then put in what you want your text to say. So I'm gonna put my gamer tag in again. I'm gonna make it 40. Now we're going to choose a font, and I will have E4centric. That looks like this. This is the font Acres HD uses, and I loved it, so I thought I'd download it. Now what you need to do is position the text. I'm just going to move it around a bit. This is the hardest, probably the hardest part of the of what you're going to do. I'm just going to move this down. So I think it's okay. Just going to zoom out a little bit. And I'm not using a computer, so a little slow. I'm on my laptop again. Don't really like the synth pad, whatever it's called, that I've got. Just going to rotate it, probably rotate it this time this way. Don't know where I want it. I'm guessing it'll look pretty good there. So just going to move it back. You need to make it look like it's on the road, obviously, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I'll tell you what the most important part is a bit later. So I'm just going to zoom out so text is a little bit smaller. So I keep on going the wrong way. Come on. Damn. Move that down a little bit. Okay there. Now if we render this out, it's going to look really bad. And it's just going to like random text. So now what we need to do is we need to go into plane, into the 3D like the 3D objects, and create plane. And then from the plane, just get an overview of it. I'm gonna make it quite a bit bigger. No point in me. I prefer doing it this way rather than typing it in down here. You can do whichever way you want. You need it quite thick as well. Okay, that looks alright to me. So now what we're going to do, yeah, it's plenty fine. Okay, move this down a bit more, just so we can see it. Come on. Why is it so hard on laptops? Well, it's not hard, but you know what I mean. Zoom out a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to make sure that the plane is just underneath the text. Needs to be a bit bigger than that actually, so I'm just going to make it a bit longer again. Because if it's too short, when we do the shadows a bit later, it shows. Move a bit round. So you need to get the positioning right. So we'll probably start it there, a bit further back. Move it round. Back to, oh Jesus Christ. Sorry about this. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. I just needed to position it to save time. Okay, so now what we're going to do is going to make sure we've got the plane highlighted. I'm going to right click the plane, go into Cinema 4D tags and compositing. Then it's going to bring a lot of options up down here, and under tag you need to make sure compositing background is checked. So now if we render the snapshot out, it's just going to be like a white square, or chrome, whatever colour you want to call it. So go up here to the background, and on the text bit we added, hold Control and drag it up to the plane, so the plane see-through. So as you can see, now to me the text still doesn't look slightly looks a bit out of place, so we're just gonna move it back a little bit, move it more this way. Render this out. Okay, the Z looks still out of place, so just gonna move it along. Should be alright. I'll probably leave it there this time because I can't be asked doing no else. Right, so if we leave it there, now what we're going to do is we need to come up to light and add, just come round. You need to make sure, get an overview again so you can see where the light is. Make sure that the light is, oh come on, so it's because I'm recording, my computer decides to mess up because it's so good. Here we go. What did I tell you? Colour scheme, keep the colour scheme, change. Yeah, but it's not basic, is it? It's ultimate, so shut up. Colour scheme, that's me again in the computer. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so it's like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drag a light probably about there. Have light here. Move it up a little bit. And add, come down to shadow and add shadow map soft. Now this is my favourite way of doing it. Adds a nice shadow to it. Okay, so if we can position it back where it was before, it were about, nah, it wasn't there, it were. Let's see that, so if we render this out. Okay, that's starting to look a little bit better, but the text really doesn't look that good. So I'm gonna move the text quite a bit back, and bring it down a little bit. Looks a little bit high last time, so bring it down. Remember the plane needs to just be under the text. Just render that out. That really doesn't look that good, but you know, it'll do. You get the basic idea. So the shadow seems to have gone, so if we just get an overview again, make sure that the light's a little bit closer to the text. Probably move it down a little bit, and drag. Get your text back onto the road. Yeah, no, I'm changing position of text every time, but it'll do, to be quite honest. Have a look at that. That looks fairly, it's not the best, seen better. Okay, but now you've got that, now you have the basic place where your text is. What you need to do is to make the text look better, you are going to come to the text and copy the text, Control C, Control V. I move both texts next to each other. Then on this text object, going to add 2 fillet caps. Go to object and make it 20, so it's half the depth. then what I like to do is, and this is just like the glass effect, so try and find like, try and have it kind of just behind it a little bit. Position it how you want it, in all honesty. I'm not, just experiment with it. For some reason whenever I seem to record and have Cinema 4D open, there we go, just about to say, it brings this pile of shit up. Okay, so if I render it, there we go, that even looks better than last time. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add some colours. So I like, I'll just do the same colours I did last time. No, I'll go for a nice purple this time. Got a purple and maybe a black outline, I'd say. Tends to do it. So add purple to the main text and then black to the outline of it. Render it out. There you go, looks pretty good to me. So just going to render this 128, say. So I didn't mean to close that off. Save as a JPEG into my desktop, and I just call it tut. Save. So let's render this out. Oh, need to check what frames it's doing. I'll do. Render. Gotta render it. Now you can move the light around to till you get the shadow that you want, but basically that's how you do it. So close this off quickly. I'm not bothered about saving it. Go. Okay, so wait for it to open. There we go. That's the one we've just done together. And then in pictures, the one I did before was here. So there's two of them. Okay. Thanks for watching, and comment, rate and subscribe.